Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Me personally, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. There's my Pruth. Mate, you catch the footy? I did watch the game. Now, not the one you're thinking about. I watched the one the other day. This one I've been getting up to date on by seeing people post about it in the Go Off Kings chat, while I remain glued to two guys kind of trundling around a world that they barely understand. And also they're playing a video game too. So I don't know that I'm the best to reach for your local knowledge, but I do know that Belgium has trounced the fiendish Americans. Thank you very much to Belgians. My one understanding of them is that they sound like this. Bah. That's my understanding of the wonderful country of Belgium. They speak Flemish, I believe. Yo, Zig Casey, thank you for the 68 months. Welcome back. How does the laptop keyboard run out of battery? So my keyboard on my laptop is completely broken, and so the way I use it is I have a Bluetooth keyboard. I got the, hey, you know what? I'll shout it out. The Logitech K80. You go ahead, grab that if you need a keyboard that runs out of battery so you can't use your laptop to Photoshop. And yeah, I have that instead, and I also have a Bluetooth mouse that I use because I don't... Basically, my laptop is almost completely non-functional in terms of its peripherals, but it still works really well as an actual laptop. And I'm fucking cheap, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's not even that I'm cheap, it's that laptops are really expensive. You been keeping up with the news? As soon as Belgium beat USA, laptop prices went through the roof. Now, here's one thing to know. I haven't checked laptop prices or RAM prices or anything like that in a few years now, but it seems to be causation to me. The Knicks lost the one game you watched too. Man. His baleful eye turning on things. Your lead striker reacting like the Palantir, just like he just touched the Palantir and he just went, "Ah!" Yeah, remover for real. I think the best way to get a computer now is wait until someone else who wants to upgrade their computer dies from stress at the idea of doing it. Down, down, meow, 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 meow. Sorry, I will be starting this real soon, but I am enjoying going. All right, let's begin the stream. Good morning, Dwimmer legs. Be so nice to have a big fancy computer, but at least I have one that I can do this on. That's right, everybody. It's me, Tom Walker, with again, that beautiful blank yearly planner behind me. 10,000 sandwiches. Thank you very much for the big tier 2 sub. 47 months. Welcome back. And wouldn't you know it, Piggy is lying right here beside me. She's so peaceful, I do not want to distress or disturb her. Shh. And I am going to be taking a photo of her, turning my phone to do not disturb, and showing you all what lays beside. Oh, the sweet pig. The sweet pigla. In all her blurry glory. There she is. So that's happening just off screen here. Just so you know. All right? Sure, I could have taken that photo before and left it there until now so as to fool you, but right now I must assure you I am telling the truth. The yearly planner is still here. I think the yearly planner is going to probably outlast us all. I think that I'm going to be showing, I'm going to be stooped and bent before the yearly planner has another line set upon it. I just don't know when I'm going to use a yearly planner, you know? Maybe one day soon I'll think to myself, December. Let me go ahead and set aside the 25th to go and play some Flesh and Blood, or whatever the fuck people do with a yearly planner. I just don't see that far ahead. Gotta get a planner for the planner. I'm literally saying all of this while I am sitting here with my... my bullet journal is in front of me. What's on the back? You could turn it to face the wall. Unfortunately, it is full penetration pornography on the back there, so I don't think that I want that behind me either. I want that in front of me, so I can go, wow! Oh, hell yeah, remover. Gravy Bones is sick. One of those decks that you really have to look past the fact that he's named maybe the worst pun of all time. But it is cool to play as a pirate necromancer, I guess, if I had to say. Pretend to see a new VTuber model. I don't know. Do they make VTuber models who look like they could be used in pornography, or is that not allowed? Anyways, welcome everybody to the stream. I'll be playing some dailies. We got the Trackmania weekly shorts on deck. Also, my dog beside me, and of course, a huge amount of dulls. Have you ever gone through your bullet journaling methods on stream, Tom? Dragon Garland, no I haven't, because I adore viewers. I like keeping my viewers. I think I have not done that because, I don't think there's anything I really do that's different from regular style, apart from leave my bullet journal for ages without touching it, let my life fall into complete disrepair, and then think to myself, I should do the one thing I found that helps me deal with this. My last update here in my bullet journal is from the 4th of June. Arg! Arg! Oof! Ow! 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 Space Bear, thank you again for the 26 months. Welcome back. Ay, ay, ay. If Austin Powers is a VTuber, then surely they allow pornographic VTuber models. Do Austin Powers VTuber? I think I just found out about the job I want. I think I just finally found out about the job I think I'm designed to have. So you let your life fall to pieces and this is your last resort? That's correct. Oh, it's a name change night name. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, stand down then. I am going to type in Austin Powers VTuber. I would like to get to the point where I can understand... it said the phrase is popular in the virtual VTuber community through funny VTuber model jokes, chaotic stream reactions, and fans affectionately comparing their favorite anime agents to the iconic spy. And apparently Yurika Harako says, I'm Austin Powers, yeah baby, while playing Slay the Spire too. Alright, let's figure out if they're telling the truth here. Watch the streamer unleash their inner spy and drop the perfectly timed Austin Powers reference here. Okay. You know what? I don't have much else I'm doing with my few precious moments left on Earth, so... I hate the resting YouTuber face, man. Oh, you just saw the name elsewhere.
How?
Okay, I don't think this is actually timestamped to them saying, I'm Austin Powers, yeah, baby. But this has 210 views. And it says Mike Myers moment, and Myers is misspelt. What is this? This person only has 4.72k subscribers. 45-minute flesh and blood video uploaded 5 hours ago, watched in full. What? It's my main! And also, I was lying in bed and fast-forwarding it. So, don't worry about what I'm up to in my life when I'm not screaming and streaming. I'm doing fine. As you can see, anyone who has this amount of tabs open, they have to be doing something right. Thank you, Baldy3, for the 73 months. Buongiorno. Oh, God damn it. Really need my content habits to be unclear. A friend of mine was going through my YouTube algorithm while I was away from the TV. My friend Cassie Workman was over, and she was going through it and judging me. And she eventually just turned to me and said, "You're some kind of a weeb." Tom, do you have Mars bars in Australia? Pig going Super Saiyan, aren't you Australian? We have... Don't you fucking trick me with that. Come on, dude. Okay. Sorry. Just seeing the phrase, seeing the sentence, nothing wrong with VTubers, baby, they can be quite groovy, and be like, what a strange message, and then having my eyes adjust and see that it was written by Austin Powers VTuber. Do I speak that fast? Okay, thank Christ that was at 1.25x speed. I was like, boy, oh boy, I need to, like, cut down on caffeine before I stream. Okay. But we can actually appreciate how fast that got to the point. Okay. Thank you so much, video game. And thank you so much to the person who linked that wonderful clip. Thank you, British Snecko. Sorry about that. That laugh was uncomfortably close to Jimmy Carr. It didn't even sound a little bit like Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr's laugh sounds like this. Someone immediately slamming into my wall, furious at me. Now I'm thinking about the guy who 3D printed a thing to get rid of Snickers bar veins. Bro, what? Snickers bar vein 3D print. This is maybe the first time I've thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, there is a good reason to have a 3D printer. 3D printed Snickers vein remover. Okay.
We're going to see a problem. You see these veins on the top?
I do.
I do not touch Snickers bars with veins.
Right.
Ever since I've been a born-again Christian.
Okay, so he's doing a bit.
I tried them.
That's a funny bit.
Side up, veins on the tongue.
That's good.
It just doesn't work. So
okay.
I came up with this.
This is a really good idea.
Snickers deveiner.
I'm
And I'm going to give it a shot. I've never tried it out, so first time trying it.
My brother bought a 3D printer, but he doesn't use it for this. He mostly just uses it for printing guns for court appearances. Every time you need a court appearance, you can just print another gun, go wave it around a little bit. Then, an opportunity to debut your cool new suit.
Oh, look at it cutting those veins off beautiful.
Today I told my mom you can reserve a 3D printer at the library, and she asked me to print a gun. Okay, so a lot of people are really going in on the gun printing aspect of the 3D printer. I'm going to go ahead and just gain a small amount of interest in 3D printing for 1 to 2 seconds here. I'm not interested in this, I promise. I promise there is no risk of me actually becoming invested in this.
slicing through.
Wow, he actually has made the
Alright,
Snickers
hold on
vein
here.
circumciser. This is really good, man.
Can you push down a little? Yeah.
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
that.
yeah. Just take that little bit of sinful
Beautiful.
chocolate off of the Snickers
For
bar.
those of you who have
Now,
problems with Snickers veins,
it's not, it's like it was never there, man. Mmm.
no more.
In hit video game Watch Dogs 2, you can 3D print guns. Is that so? And now, is that also the video game where you can not 3D print, but equip the iconic hat of the protagonist of Watch Dogs 1? Now, this is my favorite place to go to check in on the 3D printing community. This is thingiverse.com. And what I like to do here is I like to check in on the featured things that are displayed just to see what people are up to. For example, somebody here is making a generator remix with serpentine coil and wind vane pole mount. Fair enough. And over here we have a Puma Viper conversion. 2 variants. Dunno, seems like some mech warrior stuff. I'm unfamiliar with that, and I do not apologize. Hanging lantern bookend, no AMS required. Now, it's a shame to see the Harry Potter hardcovers still proudly displayed. You got to go ahead and either chuck those on Kindle if you're an addict, or get somewhere else. You could print flesh and blood tokens. I've been doing some even worse than that sicko shit, which is what have I been doing? Making them in clay. Haven't debuted any of them yet, but I was just like, oh, we have a whole bunch of air dry clay around. A 3D printed pickleball paddle. Now, this here is your accessory that gives you plus 70% to get divorced in the next calendar year. Sorry to tell you, but the fact that you're doing those two things at once means you are cruising for a cruising. Which is you are going to... which is to say you are about to start cruising and find out that the game has done changed. 3D printed toe barefoot shoes. There's no way... But how? Remover, I would love to see that. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, goodness me. I think this is scarier than looking down at... being behind someone at the bank and looking down and seeing that they have cloven hooves. That is less scary to me than looking down and seeing them wearing the 3D printed toe barefoot shoes. I guess, is there an upside to this that you can get your foot completely molded? But your feet swell! Your feet swell! Your feet are organic, beautiful things. They change with the seasons. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's look at some more 3D printy crap. Iridian Xenolite Statch Chan body cover. Don't know what this is. Going to assume it's a micro PC kind of thing. Is this just a little guy that lights up? Perhaps a Tamagotchi-like? Unclear. All right. Oh, it's a Project Hail Mary thing. Okay, thank you very much, but I unfortunately have missed that one. Robot Gadget, this is a little place you can put the rest of your crap because you're a 3D printing guy. Tiered Cube Rock and Gem display and customizable Pi hand fan. Okay. No, Tom, you're meant to be avoiding Raspberry Pi. I think that I have successfully eluded the point of my life where I was in danger of comprehending what a Raspberry Pi is and what it's capable of. I am safe. There's no point where I'm going to upskill to the point where I can fuck around with a Raspberry Pi. Don't worry about me doing that. What you have to worry about is me becoming dangerously strong and bursting through the screen and strangling every one of you if you make a embarrassing Photoshop of my face. So I guess we're just going to have to avoid that by either me continuing my steady decline or some beautiful Photoshops of me. Chornbley, thank you so much for subscribing at Tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Welcome back, 27 months, and thank you so much. I will see you in 10th month of the year is October. That's worrying that I still have to think about that. I'm clicking on Daffy Duck X Kratos multi-part 3D print. Okay. Shit, man. Okay, hit me up with all models over on Maker's World. Super loud 6-tone whistle, awesome. Flexi hammerhead shark, very cool. 19-gram Baroque vintage frame decoration. Psyduck drainage, tray mouth drainage. Oh, Psyduck, oh, Draenok. This actually hits for me. I know I've obviously made that fairly evident by the fact that I'm screaming at it. But it is really nice to think of a Psyduck going blah over and over into into the sink. Oh, that's very sweet indeed. Need that airbrushed on a shirt now? That would be nice. Oh, thank you very much for this incredibly flattering Photoshop of my face. Okay. Had to go off screen because I didn't know what that was going to be. GTA 6 controller stand. You're bumming me out with that one. Goofy Series Puffy Fish, derpy round goofy movable eye. Okay, Louis Vuitton branded desktop trash can. These is giving some AI vibe to me. I think you can make STLs and printable stuff with AI now, I believe, but I might be unsure. Knitted Chihuahua dog and oh my god, the 12-in-1 multi-fidget toy. It's the ultimate multi-fidget toy and it's print in place? This is pretty sick. Okay, Super Mario, Brazilian Super Mario with the high taper fade. Honestly, you hate to give your props to the white nationalist Mario, but he does look nice in his new fit. Good gravy. Why'd they make him like this, man? Holy shit, and who is this tandem F in the back? You can get the beautiful fucking Love Island Mario if you don't like this original skin tone? Man, I would give a lot just to see a full tour of this room. I need to see what the Kallaxes are full of, man. I need to see that. Brazil. Mario is in World Cup mood. The most famous plumber in gaming, citation needed, got an exclusive version wearing the iconic blue jersey of the Brazilian national team. Collab with Jordan, a perfect combination who love video games, football, and 3D printed. Inspired by Brazil's legendary blue jersey. Rich in detail and perfect for decorating your collection. Oh, hell yes. Where is Mario Vasco? I'm still waiting. It's the next. Oh my lord. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and check in on the rest of this guy's profile. Barbacast is very interesting to me. Okay, noticing this guy's theme here. Starting to make some assumptions. Super Mario Flamengo. On this guy's nationality. The 3D printed Neymar 10 keychain is hideous to me, but I appreciate that you don't want to spend that stuff. The World Cup Stanley 473 mil cup holder, pretty sick. Vasco da Gama World Cup style. Okay. All right. Articulated lobster, I do like. Beverage float boat holder. I simply am never going to be in a position where I'm confident enough to add a phone holder to my floating platform that I put in my pool. I do like the idea of these alien greys. Okay, moving down. Customizable printer-side Scattis board. Right. The fishing frog teabag holder. Now this, I'll say, hits pretty fucking hard. In terms of crap you can print out and justify your 3D printer, this is pretty pleasant. However, there's a good reason not to do it, which is that your life has progressed without it thus far. And double, however, it's quite nice to think of a frog going fishing and catching a small fly that's fallen in there and is all confused. You'd still need the spoon to squeeze the tea out of the tea bag, though. Now, that is someone who is actually British, by the way. And you can tell by the information that they're posting there. I am thrilled to see that. Yeah, Demi has been screaming every now and again.
Sorry, I was stretching.
That's okay, honey. I'm glad you were stretching. I'm going to search by most downloaded of all time. Benchy Bamboo Pla Basic. And the Bamboo Scraper Grip. Articulated Crystal Dragon, Compact Poop Bucket for your 3D printer, Fidget Cube Toy Angled, Bamboo Bed Scraper. What? Oh, right, for the bed of your 3D printer. Okay, I was just thinking to myself that there's been something I've been needing to do to my bed for quite some time that I've been missing out on. A lot of your 3D printed stuff that's very, very popular is fidget spinners, which lets you know that this is a fundamentally useless hobby. For all that the people who own 3D printers say, oh yeah, you can use it to print off like little stuff that just fixes stuff around the house. No. It is going to be mostly a katana that you can print out and have around your desk, and also a fidget cube so you can kind of occupy your mind while browsing the rest of the things that you can 3D print. Which I do appreciate. Also, since we're doing the weeklies, I would be remiss not to engage in one of my favorite weekly activities, which is how many scrolls, how many posts until we hit a gun on r/EDC. And this is starting off hard mode because we're already on 4th of July Eve. I'm gonna set my expectation here at, I don't think it's gonna be the second post. I think it's gonna be the third post. All right. 4th of July Eve from Dave CT01. Do we have a pistol? No, we do not. Not that it needs to be a pistol, of course. Could be a rifle. We have the America-themed watch for the 4th of July Eve, known to others as the 3rd of July. Man, this guy sucks. Oof. What is Ariat? Because it looks like a knockoff Umbrella Corporation, just from how it is presenting here with this scary logo. Sorry, you can't really see it on account of the weird way that Reddit shows pictures. But this is a terrifying logo to me. Cowboy boots and stuff, workwear and boot brand. Okay, thank you. This many stars and stripes. You better be a professional wrestler who's getting booed in Mexico, or I don't want to know you, man. You're a dangerous individual. All right. M35, not so subtle flex carry, and it's been tagged try hard. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, everybody who guessed the second post. It's Gun. We got the Luke Man special. Damn, dude. Zin's in the center. Everything else will follow. We got ourselves a beautiful little pistol, a gorgeous Leatherman. Oh, you know that has all the things you need to open your pack of Zins, threaten someone with melee damage if your gun isn't ineffective against them, and of course use your Louis Vuitton wallet to buy your way out of whatever trouble flashing this gun around at the local PD gets you. Louis Vuitton wallet seems weird. Well, it's a not-so-subtle flex, of course. How many posts before Zin could be a separate game? I agree, actually. Oh, sorry, it's not a Leatherman. It's an SOG multi-tool. And it's a Glock. Man, am I going to fucking come out of the EDC game knowing, like, recognizing guns on sight? Because I need that not to happen. I need to retain the level of gun knowledge I have right now, which is... I know the names of the guns in Counter-Strike simply through exposure. But I don't know what their names are on account of I live in Australia and they're not available to me to buy over the counter. Man, it would be so fun to come home with a gun. Demi just sees me sitting down on the couch, like fiddling with it. Getting stuff out of my teeth. I've got a rifle with a bayonet on the end, and I'm using it to pick like stuff, like chip dust out of my molars. Lol, that's a Rolex too. God damn, he is doing a not so subtle flex carry. All right, next up oh, fuck off, dude. You got the Tomb Raider dual wielding pistols. They both have torches. Anyone else got a backup gun? You are posting to r/EDC. The answer is yes. Also, you've got a backup mag, so you're looking at getting into a real tussle. If you are walking into work at your IT job and you see these splayed out in front of your office manager's office right before you go in to do the meeting, just so you know, you're going to have a boss fight in there. All right? There is about to be some waist-high cover scattered around the meeting as they throw bombs at you, spuriously accusing you of wasting your time. EDC, how do it properly? Okay, and this is a much less aesthetic post with wallet, gun, AirTag, knife, sunglasses, and a, if I had to guess, tactical pen. Let's see the explanation. Oh, this is someone who is actually railing against the consumerism of the EDC culture. EDC guys have guns in case they have to fight other EDC guys. I think it's going to be really nice for them to finally draw down on each other and then immediately start blind firing wildly. Is it a tourniquet? No. It is a tourniquet! He's got a tourniquet and the Meta AI glasses! Fuck, dude. That's so good! The Glock 19 knife, AirPods, wallet, and tourniquet. Holy, this guy is ready for shit to go down. My own setup changes depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing, and the level of threat I think I may realistically face. Okay, so you're literally, if your name is Tactical on Reddit, I will say the level of threat you believe you will realistically face is high all the time because that's your business. You're a family-owned tactical gear retailer. Opening up this profile in another window right now. This guy is also posting to r/sauna about the sauna he has bought from Costco. Holy, this guy lives a good life. I need to do a viewer EDC night. I'll document what I am carrying around and then I'll go through it. I'll do like a week of taking photos of my EDC laid out. Man, oh man. Okay, looking at this guy's profile, he is just posting about his, he's posting on r/tactical gear, asking for opinions on using a rechargeable or a battery-powered weapon light. Yeah, I know, they kind of both have their perks. What I would do is simply carry both. One on the left side of my gun and one on the right side of my gun. He's the exclusive USA distributor for Marom Dolphin, Israeli tactical gear used by IDF. That's awesome. Cool. So you get boots that are custom fit to Palestinian necks, I guess. Scroll past, downvote. Okay, there's the gun thing. Why, yes, I'm American. How could you tell? We got 3 swipes. Honestly, I don't know that I would have picked that you're American from the 3 knives, that's for sure. But we do have the Glock hanging out there next to... Honestly, too many sets of keys. What are you doing having your car keys separate to your house keys? Best case scenario, those are work keys, which I understand, but what is everyone carrying for the weekend? Oh my god, chud-rific. We got some stupid motherfucker who sprung for the America 250 Liberty and Justice Zippo, as well as the America 250 Switchblade, and the matching bottle opener / tactical fucking knuck dusters. Where's his tourniquet? This guy is relying on his opponent having a tourniquet so that when he defeats him and loots his body, holds shift, right-clicks the body, he'll be able to just take it and immediately bandage himself. It's a portable circumciser. Man, I knew there was something going on with those people who bought that cigar cut and shit. 250 years of America, we have the America branded monster. Fuck. Barbecue EDC. What? Okay, yeah, we got a book bag, light, a fixed blade, another fixed blade, and then of course we got the Bull Armory Tac Pro 4.25 inch with SRO and Streamlight. God damn, dude. So this is this is that cookout that people do get invited to. If you're thinking I don't see the other knife, there's one knife here, one knife there. Hey man, I collect knives, but this is worrying. Okay, I literally have to do the fucking viewer EDC. It's happening next week. Finding out that a regular chatter collects knives has me so excited to do the viewer EDC. That pistol is $15.50 retail. I mean, that makes sense that it's expensive on account of it can take a life. But I guess I don't know what the floor price of a pistol is. I collect swords, but for fighting purposes. God fucking damn it. How do you all have the time to have good hobbies? Ah. All I do is play card games and go to little classes when I have the time. Do you want real EDC or like jokes? I'll leave it up to viewers' discretion. I like seeing the weird shit people have. I think in my bum bag right now I have a Princess Diana memorial coin I bought online. It's gold plated, and it features the People's Princess. You can get a pistol for $300. Damn, I could probably talk that down to $250 with a successful speech roll. I have a tarot reading my wife read for me in the new year, all folded up in my pocket still, bro. We did an episode of BST that will be coming out soon. It's last week's bonus episode, which is a little behind. But Demi did a tarot reading of me with some cards she got at the store. Straight up, that shit just works in making you think about your life. Because as soon as someone lays down a card and says to you, there might be something you're thinking about, you think to yourself, there is something that I'm thinking about. Wow, that actually puts things in perspective to me. Okay, what is this person's life? Just need to check if their profile has... Oh, goodness. Okay. Please have other posts on here. Okay, they mainly post to r/Glocks, r/Beretta, and they've made a post on r/Glocks with Glocktober. I like the sticker tour that I'm seeing here. We have a Tech Maniacs Knife Biter sticker. God damn, dude. Buying so many knives, they start to send me free merch. Glocktober is really funny. I really like the idea of getting in on the Glocks during Glocktober. That feels like it would be really. Yeah, unfortunately, magic isn't real. Sorry, tarot hose. I do think, look, it's the same as like, oh, fuck, what's the... Okay, he's double posting on Glocktoberfest. All right. I feel like the tarot shit feels like, fuck, I can't remember what the thing is, but like oblique inspirations or something? Deadpool, what you guys carry other than the Pewski? Pewski? They're doing fucking doggo shit about Glocks now? Oh, I love it. Okay, let me see. I don't have a weapon-mounted light purely because I don't go out at night. Really? People aren't asking you out for drinks? That's weird. Normal daily carry is my gun, a spare mag, 2 spare mags that stay in the truck at all times aside from throwing fresh rounds in every 6 months, my handheld Streamlight in case I make a gas station run in the mornings before work, a folding knife, my phone, keys, and Ridge wallet. Now, is a Ridge wallet... I'm the only person in my family that would be ready if shit hit the fan. Even got 2 giant metal shelves set up for my ammo wall, all filled with ammo cans labeled by caliber, brand, and date. They entered the cans with desiccant packs that I replace twice a year. Not going to get into all the food and water supply, but point is, instead of splurging on cool accessories for my firearms, I spend it on ammo and other stuff. T-Dog, you might be experiencing some anxiety. Although, honestly, it's harder and harder to talk badly about this kind of behavior because it is kind of getting a certain way. But that's nice to see that this guy is at least getting himself some wonderful purchases. I'm going to go ahead and search Ridge Wallet. There is r/Ridge Wallet. What is a Ridge Wallet? Okay, well, someone's posted there just saying disappointed in Toronto Blue Jays something. I guess Ridge support is on holidays. Right, so it's a minimalist... It's a minimalist wallet / EDC type thing. Okay, it's a metal card holder that Fantano shills. Okay. All right. So we've got the Ridge wallet being like a fucking podcast / like what are those headphones? Neura Beats or whatever the fuck those were. Raycons for bank cards. Okay, sweet. Got it. It's the Helix mattress of wallets. Is the Helix mattress that much worse than a regular mattress or that much more expensive? I feel like with mattresses, I truly would not be able to guess what a good one is. Okay. New Tiger Stripe set and parts to renew my Mojave. I'm renewing my Mojave Ridge wallet. Okay. Now, that is a big-ass fucking gun. All right. Oh, I do love r/EDC, but the time has come to move on to, well, I mean, it is nice to look at a few more things that the people of 3D printing. For example, they're making a fidget hexagon twist. I bought a podcast mattress like 8 years ago, and it has been fine, so this one's probably fine too. That's the way I feel about mattresses. To be honest, I just don't know or care to know. Every mattress is fine till your late 30s. I'm coming... Well, okay. Well, I am in the caring about mattress zone then. But I kind of want to... I kind of want to set myself up with a future where I have either a mattress or the futon on the floor. You know, like a comfortable... Okay, third result from r/3D printing sorted by controversial. Oh... No, honey, no. Don't be 3D printing your custom Swedish style collar, honey, no. This is some Bay Area shit. I'm so sorry for slandering your fine community of sex weirdos and tech freaks, but this is 100% living in that intersection of people with too much access to gadgets and a lot of time on their hands. Looks crummy also. Is there a Bay Area in Australia? We have a large number of bays. We have basically we have 3 cities, and 2 of those are cities, and then the rest is kind of like all our cities combined into just being one city. Talking to a guy who was a PVC casting guy, he was so mad about 3D printing stopping him from casting funny stuff like this. Oh, that is a bummer. Okay, you could print out a Mewtwo, you could print out a Snoop Dogg, some Zuki's Dotty Ladybugs. The flexible Highland cow is actually quite charming, but I have no need for it, I will say that. Okay, sorry for blowing out the microphone there with my hearty exhale, but you have to understand I just saw Knuckles dressed up like the Punisher. Dude. Far out. We might have to check in with the politics of Knuckles fans, by the way, but... Mbappe penholder, Urban Squidward fan art, scrolling gently away from that, Dr. Sonic Doom fan art, Mario Freezer fan art. Okay, I am actually going to scroll back to Urban Squidward because I do need to see. Bodybuilder Gengar. Very cool. Thank you so much, Gengar, for getting your shit together. Goku Sonic. Okay, man. Fat Joker. Okay, well, I'm in this photo and I don't like it. Shrek Urban is getting a click from me big time. All right, and the Fat Man, which is a Fat Batman. Okay. Thank you so much to Print Warrior for bringing these things to my attention. Holy. Oh. Yeah, look, I need to work out my my best my best screen capture setup for browser, because this is not optimal, but I think we can agree that this is pretty fantastic. This has the same mouth as that VTuber model did in its neutral pose. Okay, Urban Squidward, show me what you got. Hoping desperately that that's not going to be a sound alert on any of the streams I watch. Okay. Interesting. Honestly, I wish I dressed like this. That is a good fucking setup. Obviously, look, Sonic Goku, you don't need me to tell you that that's good. Let's go ahead and look at European Shrek, though. That's just where it zooms in if you click on it. Sorry. I'm going to close this picture now. I do like the gentleman rhymer Squidward. He looks like he either listens to or raps with Talib Kweli. I am going to search up the ones that are tagged with comedy. Okay, Loaf Lord. WC Toilet Funny Sign. I took an arrow to the knee cosplay prop. That's nice. Diet spoon, and it's a spoon with a hole in it. Okay, and that's a great way to get some macroplastics in your diet as well. That's nice. Oh, the Bloodshot Towley Bic lighter sleeve. Me oh my. Epstein dark humor ornament with this ornament didn't hang itself. Okay. Wooden Epstein with bat. And Scary Movie I Go Poopy door hanger. Okay, honestly, a lot of this stuff not looking too good. I will go ahead. Oh my god. Golf ball marker mugshot lithophane of Tiger Woods. Bro. I mean, it's pretty funny use of that. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to a weekly. It's time to go, gang. Today, we'll be doing some of the weekly challenges that are available to us. Here we have Giffle on Simpsons. Guess the episode, search by title/season. Fuck, I know this one. It's from when when Lisa was born, right? Or when Maggie was born. I don't know. Lisa's first word me. Well, let's move on, I guess. I am kind of disgusted at myself for knowing that. Guess the game. All right. Fine by me. Looks like we got a teal to green pipe, and some pixelation. That has me thinking that this might be like a Half-Life or I'm just going to guess Half-Life 2. Okay, not it. Oh, gosh. Maybe Half-Life or The Suffering? No, it's got a bed in it, so... Metacritic score 88%. So high, but not as high as like GTA San Andreas, I don't think. I'm going to throw in a guess for Max Payne. Not true. PS5, PC, and Xbox? Dang, this came out on... Original platform was PS5, PC, and the Xbox. PS5 and it looks like this. Gosh darn it. Okay, that's a stymier. Consider myself stymied. Perhaps retro style thing that came out for the PlayStation 5. I'm going to turn up my noise gate so Demi can clatter around and not feel worried about it. No, that's all right, honey. I truly meant that. Abiotic Factory is the only game I can remember, yeah, that has, like, this kind of thing. I definitely didn't get this one myself. Thank you, everybody, for your experience and knowledge in that Guess the Game. All right, let's guess the book. I was the one sticking up for her. I noticed the mob mentality and I was not putting up with it. Yet I'm the one who got in trouble. Unbelievable. Okay, and it has 189,431 Goodreads ratings. Ay. I'm the one who got in trouble. Unbelievable. Holden Caulfield doesn't stick up for any women in his book. So that's going to be difficult. And also, I guess that would probably have more fucking ratings than that. Let's just go ahead and guess. No, not Harry Potter. I don't want to guess that. Because there's no quotation marks here, that makes me think that this is like simply in a monologue of character. And it's not Confederacy of Dunces, because this is not written in that horrific way. And that's also the only time I can think to myself that this is going to be Confederacy of Dunces. So that's literally the only book I've read that's worth a dang. 189,431. Yeah, you know what? Just throw it in. It's not Confederacy of Dunces. Fake dating and contemporary romance. Owie. Okay, I'm fucked. You'd think that the tent would be something that could easily pop up, but no, this is a tent from the 70s with rust and broken ties. I swear they provided this tent on purpose so couples have to work together to erect it. Well, job well done. Only problem is I think it made things worse. Okay, I'm going to guess Bridget Jones's Diary. Not the case. Release year 2025. This is a story about me falling in love with myself. Yep, being a 29-year-old divorcee will do that to you, DBJ. The only person I want to be in love with right now is me and me alone. Contemporary dating book released in 2025. I gotta be honest with you, I am effed. Not to be too crude about this, but I am completely effed, and I don't think 4 guesses is going to get me there at all. I'm going to search something with bird in the title, because I feel like a lot of these books are written with, like, bird. Birds of a Feather by Jacqueline Winspear. Author is Megan Quinn. Okay, smiling at my audience, I cross one leg over the other and say, hitting up some antique stores with the husband this weekend. The moment the word husband passes over my tongue and right out of my mouth, I realize the grave mistake I've made. Because the shock that registers across every single face in the room is not the kind of shock you want to see. Your husband? Ellison asks. I guess I wasn't aware that you were married. Well, yeah, none of us were, Chad says, crossing his arms over his chest, looking like he's ready to dive into a gotcha moment. Yeah, well, it's one of those. Okay, Megan Quinn. Giving me the author here is appreciated on account of Megan Quinn seems to have written exactly one book. So I'm just going to go ahead and guess Megan Quinn's books Till Summer Do Us Part. Well, Not my area of expertise. Till summer do us part. I'm gonna go ahead and look that up. Uh-huh. Wowee. This is like corporate Memphis cover. Get ready to be wooed, pips. What is this? Red Cheeks reads, your source for the books that make you blush. Standalone, fake marriage, forced proximity, summer romance. God. Okay, yeah, no, this is just... These are books for people who want to search by tags on AO3. Okay, that's good to know. I became buddy-buddy with my boss in an instant, but the cost will be hefty, finding a husband by tomorrow. Scotty Price just started a new job, and it's a real sausage fest. She's the only woman on a team filled with Brads and Chads. Yikes. Well, Wilder Wells is here. Wait, Wilder Wells is an improv-obsessed millionaire. Oh! Oh! Okay. This is the guy who's keeping ENS in business. Narrated in duet by Erin Mallon and Teddy Hamilton. Okay, just adult summer camp vibes, one bed, spicy fake marriage, forced proximity, best friend, sibling. Get ready to be wooed, pips. This is the improv-obsessed millionaire? I can feel your energy. Feel our energy? Coming from the guy tossing a football around during our session? It's charged. There's still a spark. And if you'll allow me, I'll help you turn that spark into a full-blown inferno. I'm about to tell him that we'll discuss this when Wilder and I get home, but before I can even put on an expression of gratefulness, Wilder jumps in and ruins everything. How? No. Visions of shoving my shoe into his mouth cloud my brain as I hold back the feral cry of anger bubbling up inside me. Dude, we were good. We were on our way out. Stop making bad choices. But he's improv obsessed. I'm glad you asked, Sanders says with a touch of perkiness in his voice. Okay, pulls out a brochure. He's doing an 8-day marriage camp up in the Catskills. Like a summer camp for adults? Wilder asks. Yup. Okay. All right. Wow. Did he just say what I thought he said? Did he just agree to a marriage camp for 8 days? Fantastic, Sanders says, and then picks up his football and tosses it over to Wilder. To my horror, Wilder catches it, gets off the couch, and starts charging towards Sanders, jukes him out, and then spikes the ball to the office floor before raising his hands in the air. Touchdown. I think if you are a couples counselor and during the couples counseling, the husband pops off with a football and starts doing an end zone celebration past your desk, it is your obligation to recommend divorce, no matter how fake the relationship may be. Finish the drawing of you and Demi as the Resident Evil monster I saw in a dream. Oh my god. Okay, this... So, this requires a tiny amount of backstory, which is that Joey messaged Demi and I saying, had a dream just now where I was in a Resident Evil shootout with Leon and you two were a fused together monster where Demi kept saying, get ready to die, homo. And then it cut to the devs saying, yeah, we had to cut the Tom and Demi monster out because we didn't ask their permission to be in it and the homo lines didn't go over well in testing. So that's me and Demi as the Resident Evil monster. Hey, Demi!
Yeah!
Joey finished the Resident Evil picture.
Oh, shit!
I'll send it in the group chat that we're in.
What I said back to him when he sent us that message?
Demi replied with, thank you, homo. So, Demi is in her bag. Demi now believes that since the version of her in someone's dream said it, she is allowed the pass. I don't think she's bisexual enough to be calling people homo in other people's dreams, but you know what? I'm not I'm not exactly the bisexual pocket watcher. What's that?
Am I homophobic enough?
I think you are pretty homophobic. I guess it's
Alright, now take that back.
okay. All right. Sorry, honey. She's also genderqueer. No, no. Actually, we fixed that. We got her some pills.
Tell them the real story. I just don't talk about it because the loud people about it are really annoying.
Yes, Demi is she, they, except for she got too annoyed by people who are she, they, so she stopped being she, they. And he, they. All right, Street Fighter Duel. It's time for Guess the Daily Fighters. How fast can you guess the daily Street Fighter character? Each guess will give you new hints. Okay, let's start off somewhere in the middle here. I'm going to guess Elena. First debuted in Third Strike. Street Fighter 3 New Generation. Ooh, okay. No, not Third Strike. New Generation. I'm so foolish. Which a good alive character from from before Street Fighter 3. Okay, let me go ahead and guess a Ken Masters. Probably could have guessed something. Oh yeah, so we're dealing with someone who debuted in. I shouldn't have guessed Ken because he's in fucking Street Fighter 1. Stupid. Who's the fucking guys in Street Fighter? There's a Street Fighter character called Violent Ken. Yeah, it's evil Ken. Alex. Alex is a good shout, except he actually debuted in Street Fighter 3 New Generation as well, so it wouldn't be Alex. But it is a male character who is good aligned, currently alive, not from USA or Kenya. Okay. So it's not Ryu. We can rule him out. Not Sagat, definitely, because Sagat's evil. Hit me with a... Blanca? Okay. All right. And it is a character who is in Street Fighter 6. Whoa. I should say that as well. So Street Fighter 2, also in Street Fighter 6, male, good, and alive. Okay. I think I just got an ad for AI porn. Damn. Okay, well. Don't I jerk off into that? Well, you're probably still in the ad, so you've probably already started. Does Dalsim fit? Dalsim does fit. It could well be Dalsim, on account of Dalsim is a good character. And is currently alive. And debuted in Street Fighter 2. Let's see if it's Dalsim. Oof. Okay, so now I'm... Okay. Bringing to mind the roster for Street Fighter 2, I think Zangief is now clarified as good, aligned, and it is the Geefster! Hooray! Nice. It's for Lovescape, which is make your AI girlfriend. Jesus Christ. Ay. Can you recognize which character is in the artwork? Each incorrect guess will zoom the image out slightly. No, I cannot, is my answer. I don't think it's Fang. So maybe... Oh, who's green? Ed or Alex, I guess. Oh god, it's some guy with fucking buckles. I need more zooming out. I need more zooming out now. Oh, crumbs. It really looks like Alex to me. It really looks like Alex on account of he has big pockets. But let's guess Guile. Wow. Okay. All right. Only character I can think of with cargo pants is like Kimberly from Street Fighter 6. But I don't think these are her colors. Killer B. Dunno, mate. Cammy? Hey! Madam is looking simply wonderful, I'll say that much for her. Killer Bee, I know, is somehow fucking associated with Cammy. I will say they've done the lady dirty by giving her some knuckle rings that just say arse. Okay, no, wait, they say ARSF. So the line down here fell off. Ay. Huh. Well, thank you, Ms. Cammy. I gotta say, that is an ugly necklace, and I think your boobs are at such an incredible length that this would actually rest inside there completely invisibly. Because it would just be like, thunk. When she punches you, you get a big arse on your forehead. Man, a big arse on my forehead from Cammy? No, okay. No, I'm okay with that. The thing I remember from, oh gosh, I think this was like the Stuart Lee book that he wrote. I think it was either that or it was the Peter Cook book. But the thing I remember from that book, and it's either of those books. I think it was Stuart Lee said something about like running a comedy night and having it set up so that he had a gigantic spotlight that they could use on hecklers, which just had a layer over it. And so they would if someone heckled the show, they would just go ka-thunk, and it would blast the audience for just 1 second, like laser focus, like it would only hit this one person. And they would just close their eyes immediately. And because it had, the thing over it, that meant that when they closed their eyes, the only thing behind their eyelids was just the word cunt in huge glowing letters. Okay, worst game I ever bought, not a game for shooter and action gamer. Okay, 1.2 hours, not a game for shooter and action gamer. I'm going to go ahead and guess Resident Evil 4 2005. I wish French people were real. Okay, Expedition 33. No? I tried the game again, second time to completion. The game have good story, a lot of voice dialogue, barely any action. If someone looking for action RPG, this is not it. It's just not my cup of tea. Oh, it was posted in 2022 and 2020. I should have seen the dates. Oh, I'm foolish.
My apologies.
Okay, 2020 French game. Ugh. And they're all yakking at each other. Nier. The best book I have ever played. Bro, I don't fucking know, man. Assassin's Creed France? Is there a French Assassin's Creed or something? I don't think there is. This is too many Assassin's Creeds, by the way. I'm so sorry to the fine people over at Ubisoft, but Unity was? Okay. I don't think it's going to be this. But let's just get the guess out. Wow, I regret buying this. The devs have been treated awfully by the thieves at Zaum. Okay, well, that's going to lock it in as Disco Elysium. I would not have thought if someone looking for action RPG, this is not it. Yeah, no shit, man. Wow. Okay, I really took the French clue as rote, but unfortunately it was actually just European people. All right. Squirtle Daily. I'm thinking of a Pokemon. Guess which? You have 9 guesses left today. I think let's go ahead and start off with Mr. 001. It's Bulbasaur. Hey, thank you bigger than a normal hat for the fresh Prime sub. Much appreciated. Arg. Okay, heavier than Bulbasaur and more recent than Bulbasaur. I will go ahead and guess. Oh crap. Oh crap. What the fuck comes when? Trico. Oh no, not Trico, because Trico's grass. Fuck. Metang. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, lighter than 202 kilos, but taller than 1.2 meters. Oh, Mr. Jesse, I do believe I'm in for a punishing. What? That's right. Nothing is right. Scumbag. Oh, Piggy. I'm going to hold Piggy up and display the pig to the chat. Come here. Come here, you. Let me go ahead. I'm going to turn down the noise gate on the microphone so you can hear her wheezes. That's right, it's Piggy's famous noise. Oh, she's so nice and warm. Ah. There. Norm erasure. Unfortunately, she has erased Norm. The soft piggy flesh. Okay. All right. All right. Well, glad that I have a dog on screen at the time that that message comes across my chat. Okay, there you go. There you go. Nice piggy. And what if you were held just gently? Ah. Okay, you good? When does Piggy get her own stream? Piggy can get her own stream when she has shown that she'll be responsible with it. But right now, I believe that if we gave Piggy her own stream, she would platform some pretty complicated viewpoints. I just think that everyone's point of view is worth considering. She has to do JFL first. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, lady. Why did I... Okay, I need to work on my entire brain, because truly, I just turned back to my computer, started doing something else. And by doing something else, I mean I just immediately muscle memoried, new window, go to Instagram. God. Okay, so this is a Gen 4 type of Pokemon, which also means I'm fucked, because I ain't played them. So I might be all the way out on this one. Unfortunately. What's the most... Mimikyu? Gen 7? Gen 7 Pokemon? Bro, I don't know anyone from there. Okay, Alolan. Alolan is going to get me a lot of the way. And we're still 0 on types. So it's not psychic. It's not any of these things. It's fire, water, electric, ice, fighting ground. Ooh. How about Conkeldurr? Sure, why not? Oh God, I hate myself. I'm out on this one, gang. I simply do not know. Alolan Rattata. Okay, not the case. Alolan Mr. Mime. Okay, he's not available. Alolan Executor. Now this is too heavy. Oh God, it doesn't... Okay, I have 2 guesses left. Alolan Sandshrew? Okay, let's... You know what? Alolan Sandslash is what I'm going to lock in. No, but Ice and Steel is out! Arg! Ooh... Alolan Ninetales. No. Alolan Vulpix. No, fuck, it's heavier than 52 kilos. Girafarig. Okay, we got one last guess here. I am completely lost. I'm gonna guess... Oh, Trubbish is Gen 5? Bro, time comes for us all. I remember when Trubbish was the new hotness. The secret Pokemon was Golisopod? What the fuck is a Golisopod? Jesus Christ. Bro, they put a Digimon in my Pokemon video game. Damn. Ay, ay, ay. What a scary looking beast. You should have known that. Well, I'm sorry. Allowing the message that said he's a big pussy. Okay, and that's about me, I assume. All right, whatever. But look, the one reborn is going to be my guess for the Soulsborne. Let's work out which Soulsborne game we're talking about here. Well, it's weak to fire or lightning, and then literally nothing else is right. In that case, ooh, and it's further on than the one reborn. Okay. Let's see. Accessing my gigantic pulsing brain. Gwyn? No. I mean, Gwyn is jumping right to the fucking end. Dark Sun Gwendolyn is reasonable. No, it's not going to be either of them because the health is too low. Nameless King was also my thought, Diabor. Because... Okay, weak to fire is right. It's not Dark Souls 3. So that could be Elder Ring. I mean, it could be... If it's Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1, I'm kind of messed up. I would not have thought that Nameless King had only 7,100 health. It's not going to be Wyvern, because Wyvern is in Dark Souls 3. Oh, are you a 3 guy? I've played 3, yeah. I ain't really played... What haven't I played? I played Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, little bit of Dark Souls, Demon's Souls, and Elden Ring. Hey, what's up, Eli? No, absolutely. Guess away, my friend. Eli over there on Pig Dog. I'm just trying to think my way through it. So, oh gosh, I mean, Guardian Ape is my all-time. Guardian Ape isn't in here? Sekiro not included? No. Oh, my heart. My mighty heart is breaking. Okay, in that case, I am going to guess not Bell Gargoyle, because I did just cheat that off chat, but it's not in there. Okay. That means it's probably going to be Dark Souls 2, right? But that's an awful lot of souls for something to be worth, so it's probably going to be some DLC crap. In which case, do I know who is weak to fire in Dark Souls? Ulcerated Tree Spirit? Ulcerated Tree Spirit is in Dark Souls 3. And is not weak to, you know, there's no way Ulcerated Tree Spirit's dropping upwards of 80 grand. Right? I think it has to be Elden Ring. And in that case, I'm going to go ahead and guess, late game Elden Ring, weak to fire. Trying to comprehend literally any part of Elden Ring and realizing that part of my fucking brain is chopped off. What's the name of the fucker you fight in the desert? Starscourge Radahn? Okay, let me at least see. Okay, so it's further on than Starscourge Radahn if it's him. Erdtree is... It's not going to be that either because that's too much. Oh, okay, we can just search... None of these are just weak to fire, so we can throw them out. But this is helping jog my memory. God, the golden hippopotamus. What a wonderful thing to see. Dragon Lord Placidusax. Okay. Could be something like... I'm just going to go ahead and type in... God. Alright. Now let's see. Which of the gods did we kill in Elden Ring? Dragon God was in Demon Souls. Hey, you know what? Actually, let's just go ahead and guess. Okay, so it is Elden Ring. Arg! Fuck, man. I do not remember shit about Elden Ring. Elden Ring, it's not that... It's not Elden Beast. Has more health but is worth less souls. Huh. Good evening, McGravin. Dang, dang, dang. Demon is not applicable. Maybe. Gosh, oh, I straight up do not know, dude. There was a 30k health. Man, oh man. Melania is weak to fire, but she's also weak to bleed. Okay, so it won't be that. Millennia. Okay, well, actually. Oh, man. Okay, not that either. Dude, I'm so out of it on this one. Good gravy. In between Millennia and... Golden Hippopotamus. Could be a DLC guy? Ramina is a good guess as a DLC guy. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in. Okay, thank Christ, we're free. The game is too big. Thank you for freeing me over there. I just need to get the fuck out. I don't think I've fought Romina Elden Ring. I'm gonna go ahead and see what she was up to. Okay, I have fought this lady. Yes, this was not a particularly fun fight to me. But that was at the point where I was kind of like, Elden Ring is feeling boring. Let's move on to a different manner of guessing game here. Okay, a new character every day. Can you guess today's in this fun cartoon guessing name? Yes, it is Ed. Okay, well, I guess it's Ned Flanders. Okay, not... Okay, so literally the only thing that's right there is that it is a side character after 1989, and he's not male. Okay. And it's not Fox. Okie dokie. In that case, what's a character from Jimmy Neutron? Let's go ahead and guess Helga. Helga G. Pataki. Okay, Nickelodeon show, female from a Nickelodeon show, side character, and it's not currently airing. In that case, I mean, that's a lot of characters. Angelica Pickles Me? Oh crap, I missed that it was after 1996. I'm gonna go ahead and type in Thornberry. Okay, Marianne Thornberry. Or Debbie Thornberry. I'm gonna go with Debbie. Alright, alright. This is 98. So after 98, dang, what was after 98? Maybe like rocket power? Guessing this just to get like a foot in the door? Okay, 99. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's in the 2000s, side character, Fairly Odd Parents or Goth Danny Phantom Girl. Okay, that's a good call. Could it also be like an Avatar character? Avatar The Last Airbender kind of shit? I don't know any of them, but I'm just going to guess soccer to see if Avatar is there. Okay, well, that gives us an in on the year in between 2005 and 99. All right. Sandy Cheeks. Did not know that SpongeBob debuted in 99. And also it's still airing. Arg! Okay. This is nice. I like that you can see the guide up here, and it shows what you've gotten right so far. Okay. A show that debuted in the 2000s. I'm going to go ahead and guess Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents. Okay, not the case. Not the case. Man, I'm running out of fucking years. Zim isn't new enough, I don't think. Oh, Zim was definitely like 99, right? Crime Gumby, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. I like the idea of Gaz from Invader Zim. Now, can I find Gaz from Invader Zim? Okay, well, Zim is not on here, so I guess that means that the whole team is not on here. I'm gonna guess Danny Phantom. Okay, it is Danny Phantom, the show. In that case, what's the name of the girl from Danny Phantom? Jasmine? Okay, sweet. Well, no. Jazz Fenton. All right, lock it in. Hooray! Thank you, chat, for all your help with that one. I did not know Jazz Fenton or any of the Phantom family, to be honest with you. All right, next up we have ArchiGuesser. This here is a game for architects and enthusiasts. Each day an architectural project is picked from your curated list. You use the image provided to guess the name of the project. Okay. If you get a guess wrong, a new image from the project is revealed. Well, this is a photo from Pinpin, Wikimedia. Castle. This here is Schwerin Castle, or I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Okay. In that case, French castle. Chateau de Chenonceau. Fuck. Okay, in that case, it was built in 1130 and then restored in 1853 to 1911. Okay. In that case, I do believe this here is Chateau de Chambord. Fuck. Damn, this place is big as hell. It's the freaking Disney castle. No, don't just type in the word Disney, dum-dum. About Prague. Maybe this is somewhere. This is this may well be Villa Mueller. It is not. And the location is France. Okay, that helps. Thank you so much for your help. How many buildings can there be in France? God damn, that's a big building, dude. Okay, it's not the Eiffel Tower, unless... Okay, no Eiffel Tower spotted in the background. Le Monde Group headquarters. I'm going to the headquarters of the World Group. Villa Savoy? The Villa Savoy? Villa Cavrois? It's not Versailles. Versailles is different to this. I'm so fucking smart. French Communist Party headquarters. Yep. It's not the Sacré-Cœur. That's in Paris, and it's just one big building that's tall, rather than this one, which is like a fucking big castle where people can take refuge. Lock me in with... Le Monde Group headquarters. I don't think it's that, but... Occitanie. Okay. Well, that helps out a huge amount with our guess. It's gonna be the Cité de Carcassonne. Wow, board gamers go wild as Mr. Walker clicks submit. Damn, dude. They made a whole city out of those little tiles. 3,000-piece puzzle image. Bro, you're so right. God, I really envy the kind of people who have the time and energy to do jigsaw puzzles that are that big. I simply don't care enough about jigsaw puzzles to I don't care enough about pictures to work hard for a jigsaw puzzle. All right, this is Doc Tortle. A 6-year-old boy is brought in by his parents due to concerns about development delays and behavioral difficulties in school. I mean, fucking lock it in. Urgh! Speech and language delays, difficulty with social interactions, hyperactivity, and repetitive behaviors. Okay, I mean, I guess his mother mentions that her brother had similar learning difficulties and her father developed tremors and balance problems in his late 60s. Brain? Brain. Okay, brain is not on the list. All right. Learning difficulties with speech and language delays. He's got fucking... he's out of spoons. He's running out of spoons. He's unable to use every one of his spoons. So he's suffering from a kind of spoon deficiency. Okay, it's not that. Learningitis. Okay, not it. Speech and language delays, difficulty with social interactions, hyperactivity, and repetitive behaviors. Bro, okay, what is that if it's not ASD? Okay, Aut just brings up every fucking autoimmune thing, and that's not particularly helpful for me. Yeah, you're right. Asperger's is its own thing, right? No, it's not. Okay. Fragile X? I mean... Okay, there we go. All right. Moving on. Doc Tortles continues to be somewhat of a bummer. All right. Cheat sheet, a trivia game. Your goal is to answer the question above. Suffice it to say, you're going to need a little more information. Tap a clue button to get started. Solving a clue fills the clue word into the original question. It also earns you cheats. Spend your cheats to show you the redacted words. Okay. So if I click the clue here, frequently following nay, what adjective denotes a woman's birth name before blank if they do? Name and marriage, I guess? Maiden name. Maiden name versus marriage name. Okay. What denotes both a natural something tracked in transportation forecasts and the conceptual model illustrating that observable behavior often represents a... portion of an individual's cognitive or emotional processes. When you order a tall size, you're effectively asking for what standard size that rhymes with Starbucks' term. Small. Okay, that's not as useful as I thought it would be. But Kentucky's Perry County is named for the Commodore Perry, who was a hero of the Battle of Lake Erie during the War of 1812. When the county needed a county seat, it bypassed the Commodore's first name of Oliver and chose what dangerous middle name? Oh. Hazard? Okay, there we go. Ooh. Both a natural hazard tracked in transportation forecasts and the conceptual model illustrating that observable behavior represents a small portion of an individual's iceberg? Okay. All right, I'm surprised that I got that. In the United States federal blank system, on which month's blank day, barring weekend or holiday adjustments, are individual returns due for the preceding year? Oh, boy. Okay, federal tax, this is going to be, right? Just going to solve these to move on. On which ordinal time designates the century that began on January 1, 1401 and ended on December 31st, 1500 in the Gregorian calendar? Bro, I don't know. Yo, Luke man, what's up? What's going on? They don't have this shit over where you are, I thought. We have access to as many dolls as the Americans do. It's just that we have to do them either a day earlier or a day later, depending on how you feel about time differences. Oh, what's up, the Luke man? On which month's blank day, barring weekend or holiday adjustments, are individual returns due for the preceding year? July? Is that it? I don't know, man. April. Well, okay. All right. Oh. Titanic? All right, there we go. What British liner on its maiden voyage struck an iceberg and went down? Okay. There we go. Well, neat. All right, daily fact or fiction. This is real or fake. Oh, I meant Keynesian economics. We have access to all kinds of economics. We can buy Kensies, we can sell Kensies, we can do whatever you want. Playing Tetris after a traumatic event can help reduce PTSD symptoms. Fact. Tetris is so powerful and it can help you. Yeah. It would be really funny if they got people to play, if people who'd just gone through a traumatic incident play Tetris and they're like, yeah, it made it way worse. Dang. All right. Wiki trivia. Empire of Japan is established or Homeland airs for the first time. Now, what is this asking me to do? Which of these happened in 1868? Okay, I think... What? I'm unsure what is being asked of me here. There are 3 dots. I can arrange these in terms of like when they happened. All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and say that Homeland aired for the first time. Yuan Shikai becomes Emperor of China. Gonna put that square in the middle there. My Little Pony debuts. Ooh, I'm gonna say that happened before 2011. Yep, nice. Francisco Franco dies. Oof, I'm gonna start looking stupid here. I think this might have happened before my man Yuan Shikai got himself fancy. No, after. Just looking at the quality of the picture. Okay, nice. Babylonia is established. Bro, put that one way back. Babylonia is at old head only. Mario the II of England becomes Queen of Scotland. Okay, worried about my brain. Need to get up and walk away from my computer as soon as possible. If I'm reading Mary the II of Mario... Mary the II of England becomes Queen of Scotland. All right, whatever. I'm going to say that's happening in... Nice. British Museum opens. National Museum in London, United Kingdom. I think that probably happened... Ooh, that's rough, but I think it happened here. Off. Dr. Pepper is founded. Dr. Pepper is... kind of shitty enough that I would not be surprised if it happened in the 1910s. No, you know what? 1920s. Fuck! 1885? Commonwealth of England is established. I'll say that happened after the Empire of Japan is established. Oh! Owie, owie, owie. All right. Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream is the best drink. Damn. All right. You see shapes constantly. Let's see how well you remember them. We'll show you 5, then you recreate them from memory. All right. Oh, okay. Scale, rotation, and position. How do I... Oh, okay. Do this. I guess... Arg. Okay. All right. A little bit off, but that's okay. Give me another. Second shape coming up. Uh-huh. Think it's around that. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. Next up, we have another shape. This one, I will say, has less going for it in terms of how much you can speak during it and the amount of interesting things there are to say as you play it. Because, I mean, it's just you moving a shape. Okay. Hexagon over there. That right? I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and send this one out. Do. Okay. All right, well. Good job and thank you. 45,000th of 99,000. Okay. Well, fair enough. Pooptle! Time to guess the layer of this poop. Poop guesser is live. Okay, we have to guess an animal that would lay down something nasty like this. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with something reasonably clear, and it's going to be cow. Well, it's a mammal, smaller than 600 kilos. Okay, okay, cool. Habitat is grassland or farmland. I'm going to go ahead and guess a... Oh, I should guess a specific kind of goat. But I guess I'm just going to go ahead and guess goat, like a dum-dum. Okay, smaller than 60 kilos is very useful information. So that rules out a large number of beasties. Okay, farmland or grassland beastie that's smaller than 60 kilos. Miniature horse. Okay, not in there. And also miniature horses are more than 60 kilos for sure. Oh, also it's a carnivore. Dang, I missed that. Okay. In that case... Weasel not in there. Ferret not in there. Dang. Mongoose. Okay, omnivorous mammal. Heavier than 1.5 kilos. I'm just going to go ahead and guess dog. Okay, no. Okay, lighter than 20 kilos. Heavier than 1.5. Towns and cities and farmland. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and guess badger once more. Oh! They call me Mr. Poop. This is, of course, badger scat. Thank you, James Lindsay, for taking this picture of some badger poop. Hey, Scotty B, thank you very much for the 25 months. Welcome back. I'm currently looking at the photo of the poop over here on Wikimedia Commons. And I'm realizing that, yes, I can click on the person who submitted it. I posted pictures of small animals and plants for a while. In the galleries, you can find the pictures I already uploaded. Please inform me when I mixed up some species. I also added quite some images from other people that were willing to publish their pictures under an open license. That's nice. Okay, poster of all beetles in Calwer's Kaffa book. And he uploads some Scriabin files. How nice. Just uploading himself playing the piano. Damn, that's a lot of beetles. Okay, we have to get off this page. It's making me stupider. Let me go ahead and load up a new weekly. Storyboard. Drag and drop the movie frames to reorder them into chronological order. As you correctly position frames starting from the first one, they will automatically lock in place. Alright, well, it's going to start off with this MF looking at this guy. Okay, not the case. What could be first? Dang, okay, well... Have I not tried each one of these as the first frame? Okay, so you have to guess each time. Okay, never mind. Dead Sox 43, thank you very much for the 34 months. Welcome back. Okay, in that case... I think she's hanging out with her pal, and then she looks at him alone afterwards. So... This is going to be my guess. Literally nothing was correct. Arg. In that case, everything needs to change. Guess made. Nothing is correct again. Okay. And that's fine. It's completely fine for everything to be completely wrong and nothing to be fair. Okay. Guy is sad thinking about how he's sitting on his chair too much. He gets outside, touches some grass, takes his gun for a walk. Then the sun rises on the town, showing him how beautiful it is out there. His mum thinks about how nice it is that he got outside. She thinks about it some more, and his dad is looking at him back on his chair, kind of disappointed. That's the story. Okay, half right. Dang, okay. In that case... I think that we probably end on her having a friend. Oof, not true. Okay, so we've tried this in every location except the middle bottom. Wait. So second from last is this. And then the final frame is going to be Lady by herself. Okay, make a guess. Is that not right? Oh, crumbs. Okay. In that case, second last is ladies. Second last, middle is ladies. Yep. And then final is the guy. Rio Bravo from 1959. Okay. Well, I found that difficult, but that's only because I don't know what a movie is or how it's structured. Now, who is ready for some Am I the Arsehole Guesser? The answer? Me. All right, daily challenge is popping up now. Am I the arsehole for taking a night off? You piece of shit. Okay, my 33 male daughter Olivia, 6, was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis last month and has been home from the hospital for 2 weeks. My wife Anne decided that since Olivia still uses the bathroom and throws up at night, that one of us needs to sleep in her room to help her and to clean up accidents and to give her medicines. She takes Sunday to Thursday nights because I work and need to sleep, and I do Fridays and Saturdays. Olivia would not go to sleep on Friday night, and I was exhausted all day on Saturday, so I decided to take the night off and sleep in the guest room. I guess Olivia had a rough night again and told Anne that I wasn't there. Anne ended up taking Olivia and is staying with her sister. I assumed that she'd calm down and come home, but it's been 2 days and she's still there and won't talk to me, so I wanted to know if I was the asshole. Yes, my man. That is not good to turn your daughter into a snitch. Okay? You needed to go ahead and avoid that. Ay, ay, ay. This here is a Labrador. Yay! Hello, Sonny. Thank you very much, Doggle.app. Guess the North American bird. Brother, I straight up do not know. North American bird has absolutely no way of holding power over me. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my controller and do a spot of Trackmania to end the stream. I'll probably get 1 or 2 weekly shorts in. Sorry for the USB sounds as I unplug my shit. I have to fucking get another USB-C cable in here, man. I'm currently sitting on exactly 1 running from my computer to the table. And so whenever I use my controller, I have to unplug my dang keyboard. And that's a big time problem, as you can tell by the fact that I'm now having to click around and set up my display capture. Boop. Alright, let me go ahead and throw this up on Dust Scream. There we go. Insane setup. That's a Lucas thing to do. I know, hey, it's not great. I do have 100 of them in drawer somewhere. To be honest, the problem is that I don't have enough ports on this computer for the shit that I have plugged into it. That's the actual problem. So every time I need to, like, take something out and plug in a new something else, it has to happen, and it's really annoying. Only allowed 1 input at once. I mean, genuinely, it's just get a USB hub. Bro, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. The USB hubs are bad sometimes. And also, I have enough shit around here. There's so much crap on this desk. Oh. Immediately starting off by flying around, missing a turn, not knowing where I am. I'll crawl onto my desk on stream, I don't care. I mean, more power to you, but I don't need to have the audience hearing my various grunts again. Okay, through here. Then what? A little slide over there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, there's definitely faster to do there. The author times on these are pretty easy now of days. They've made the author times on weekly shorts real easy. As long as you buy a USB hub from a brand you've heard of instead of like Gazwazg. Why I kinda recommended Gazwazg. I think I just am like, I think I even have a USB hub somewhere around here, but I find that like, they're very persnickety with how they work with like, devices. Maybe I have an aversion to them because I was running too much stuff through them. Get a USB hub with external power. I literally cannot do that with the amount of PowerPoints in this room. That's the problem, is that like, look, hey, you know what? There's a reason that I have currently got it set up so that I have to unplug something and then plug something else in. And it's because it's somehow the best way. I'm as surprised as you are, for sure. But, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit inconvenient for the rest of my life, and that's perfectly fine. You know? The alternative is that I simply stop existing, and I'm not ready to do that just yet. You guys can catch me doing that pretty soon, but not just yet. Bicycle charger? Ooh. I like the idea of charging my bicycle while I'm on stream. Dang it. Get a PCI card that is a USB hub? Bro, I don't know what that means. I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and not do anything. I don't think you understand how unlikely it is that I'm gonna take any action that improves my life. You know? Especially when it includes putting some shit into my computer. I would pay a subscription fee to not touching my computer. And I'm not saying like to avoid, like to get someone else to solve my problems. All of Tom's tech problems are insanely easy to solve, but he can't and won't do it. Riley, you are on thin ice for saying shit like that. You have no idea the amount of tech problems I solve off of stream because this shit is cobbled together from the most insane list of inherited hand-me-downs, and then a sponsored computer where the sponsor no longer answers my emails. This guy has some fucking tech problems. That's so weird. Yeah, I have a fucking 3 black magic cameras or some shit. I have an insane amount of shit plugged in here. My fucking GoXLR audio input went out of business, and now its firmware is constantly breaking, so I have to work out how to get a upgrade pick from this that helps me plug my fucking XLR microphone into the computer in an easy way. Every time enough time passes, or every time it wants to, my whole shit just completely messes up. And that's just because I chose to back a horse that was the best horse at the time, the wonderful people over at GoXLR, who then decided to go out of business purely to spite me. Time for a new sound card, perhaps? Bro, I don't even know what a sound card is. I don't even know what its function is on a modern-day computer. Surely we're past the point where you have cards for sound. Surely sound is just part and parcel with having a computer now. Bah. The thing with this computer is it just doesn't have enough USB ports. Like, I have a grand total of 1 USB-C port. On this whole computer. That just started weirdly. Stream Deck with an XLR port on the back now. That'd be great. I have 1 USB-C port. And I don't know how that could possibly be true of the computer, but hey, you know what? For getting it for a number of, like, posts online, hey, fair enough. Get dock station? Yeah, but, like, I have only 1 USB-C port. And, like, a dock station is good, but it's still... Look, there's a bunch of shit that is going on with this computer that is mysterious at best. Get an RC race car is the first piece of good advice that has come across the chat in a little while. Do you have any slots on the back of the case other than the GPU? I don't know what that means, and also, no. No, what I have in the case is the big fucking PCIe Black Magic card that goes in there because it has its own shit that makes it so you can plug the Black Magic cards into there. So you can plug the Black Magic cameras in. And that I have because it's the Dragon Friend setup that they stopped using because they had a baby. The whole group had a baby. Okay, easy. Let's see, let's just drive a nice, normal route on this map. Oh my lord, they are going crazy style. Can I do this? Is there any world? No, not really, is there? Nah. Huh. Let's see. That's all shame Tom until he improves the situation out of annoyance. Bro, I've outlasted worse things than this, for sure. Don't you worry about me ever improving my life. Now, there's another thing over there. Is there... Okay, restart me. This is interesting. There's an interesting little lap. I wonder what... That's my cat as he goes to sit on me. Wonderful little cat, Norm. I mean, truly this has taken a lot of the heat off of me having a completely broken laptop that is literally physically broken and I cannot improve in any way. So thank you for that. That's right, Pig going Super Saiyan. Can you land on the railing of that broken bridge like the right side? Let's check. Like this? No. Seems I cannot. You know what, here. Let me see if I can just drive directly under this. Is there any press forward style thing here? Having a look around, seeing this beautiful water disappear as we drive over it. Doesn't seem like this is underwater, which is kind of interesting. It's just like, just grass. Okay. Well, let's drive over here at least and see what's going on out to the side. Because there is some stuff around here that looks like an alternate route. Bing. Owie. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. I'm glad to hear it, Remover. Look. The Steam Deck did finally get fixed. And is now a wonderful part of Demi's routine. She likes to play Stardew Valley on it, among other things. Oh gosh, I really thought that was going to be a route. Let's see. Okay. So that's not the case. Or is there something over here that I'm missing? Okay, no, that's just a submerged car. Drat. Parasocially sending Tom a big check. It's, hey, you know what? It's okay to do. No, I don't need money. I just am like, my laptop is still working, and so I don't think that I want to change anything about it. Now, is it working in a way that's convenient to me or to others? No. But it is functioning in its own way. Up. I'm salty on Too Broke for the little Steam PC. Bro, I really... I mean... A lot of people are too broke for the little Steam PC, and I'm one of them, dude. I'm not spending that kind of money on the... On a little thing that I plug into my TV, play twice, and then go away. Why'd I do that? I'm spending way less than that on stuff that I do similar things to. Oops, oops, oops. My laptop is still working. Guy using Rube Goldberg machine to send a message on his laptop. Alright, it's not that complicated to, you know, plug it Bluetooth and into a... Alright. It's not that complicated. It's just that it fails if you're out of AAA batteries, which I was. And I still am. But one day soon, the shops will fix all of my problems. Owie. My laptop still works, but if I pull the charger, it shuts off instantly. Bro, that is the perfect laptop to have. We've all gone through a stage of life where we've had that laptop, and if you hadn't, you're just too young. I'm so sorry. But that there is ideal laptop life. Living with yourself as you endure the laptop that you have to sit perfectly still while using. Dang it. Bing. Let's get a decent but not good run on this one and then call it a day, I think. As I have to go and do my various wonderful obligations. Owie. Dang it, that would have been faster if I had not crashed. Probably could replace the battery, but also I don't use it. It's a great way to get a desktop computer, dude. Just break your laptop bad enough that you can't move it. Oh, that was faster, and then I crashed, but we're fine. Bing! Yikes. I once had a monitor that would flicker and die every few minutes unless I kept an ice pack on top of it. Oh my god, dude. That's good shit. God damn, having to ice your monitor like it's a hard-working fighter. Oof. Yeah, the first laptop I got with my own money, I got like a decent, like, not even decent, but just like an okay Windows laptop. Like it ran games from 10 years ago type of machine. And the heat levels that thing would reach when plugged into charge, or when asked to do anything more strenuous than open a plain text file. Opening a Word document, it would heat itself up to the point where the air around it would start shimmering. Oof. If you had word art in that bad boy, you could have dropped that laptop and had it melt through the floor like alien blood. Beautiful, beautiful stuff to have a really crappy laptop. I missed degaussing monitors. God, dude. It's good when shit sucks a little bit. It reminds you that, of course, shit sucks. Oops. Americanly, I once had a computer shot while I was using it. God damn, dude. Was someone mad at you, or mad at the computer, or mad at something else that was, like, in front of both of those things? That sucks, I'm sorry. My laptop kept overheating and breaking, and when I said it was within warranty, they said, no, that's how it's supposed to be. Ah, yeah, see here, this is where you bought the bad model. Leo, I agree. It would feel good to be degaussed. I've literally never owned a laptop? Really? What kind of life do you live? That sounds nice. Are you like a tablet user, or do you just... Are you watching this on a farm that you pick berries on? God damn. Could be below the age of 20, truly. Who needs it, bro? You got CapCut, you're good to go. Oop, oop, oop.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Metals, how you doing? I've owned one laptop in my life, and I used it like a laptop. Okay. Well, that's... I guess that's an informative chat message in some ways. Ow! Had a laptop from work, but it wasn't yours. I see. See, I've never had the work laptop. I think having one of those would make me anxious. I don't like the idea of getting in trouble for having stuff on there. Oops. Oh. Crash. And Still a PB. Because I stink. When I was in college, bringing a laptop to class was still rare. Really? I guess I did prefer to bring a paper and pen. But the reason for that was because if I brought a computer, I knew I would do literally nothing except play on my computer. I would rather organize files than better my life in any way if it means that I need to focus on something. Oh. It's not good, but I know you... I know this is hitting for some people. If I was doing this on stage, I know I could see some nodding heads out in the audience. As is, of course, I'm doing this on Twitch, and the only nodding heads I see are people sucking each other off in the comfort of their own homes. That's right, your laptops have their webcams on. And you're sucking each other off, well done! I bought paper and pen, I literally just doodled. But I think that doodling is better. The kind of bored you are with a paper and pen clears the kind of bored you are on a laptop with Minesweeper installed, I think. In terms of, like, good for you bored. Like, it's just, it's there, you know? What are you gonna do? Doodling is fine. If you're doodling, that's nice. You got some memories, you made something, you've done something, like, quote-unquote creative, even if it's not, like, you know, good creative, or if you're not proud of it, you've still, like, done something. Rather than what I was doing, which is just being like, well, I guess I'll go through these files. You know what I haven't done in a while? Cleaned out my downloads folder. Downloads folder already sparkling and pristine from the last time I looked at it. Now, I wonder... I'm gonna try one more time on this one with going... with a crash. But we're gonna try this. There's no way this is faster, I don't think. I think organizing shit is as much human expression as a bit of doodling. I do disagree, but also that's because I'm bad at organizing. So maybe that's just for me. Oops. I got a business degree, so I mostly either skipped classes or slept during them. But then how'd you find the answers to complicated questions like, how should you increase profit? And the answer is, work harder. Or pay people to work harder. A friend of mine had a deaf teacher, and a kid in the front row would just play movies at full volume for the rest of the class. No! Oh. I slept through half of my classes for a computer science degree? Damn. I mean, I'm saying computer science might be Counter-Strike. Oh no. Damn. Oh shit, we had Counter-Strike installed in a hidden folder on the school's computer, and we'd have LAN matches where we'd verse another class. That's so fucking sick. Alright, look, I'm off of this one. I think I'll go ahead and bid a fond farewell to Trackmania Shorts for this week. I thank you all for hanging out with me today. And I will see you later. I will be on Thursday and Saturday, my time. I have set myself the goal of beating the last mission in... the last mission we were on in GTA 4, which is, of course, the first mission of the Ballad of Gay Tony. And if I do not beat that mission, by the end of the week, I'll enroll in a 4-week course of the chat's choosing. I was just trying to think of something to make this real for me. And that's it. So I'll catch you later. Thank you very much for hanging out. Goodbye. Whoa, that's a lot of crabs. Hell yeah. Wow, crab fishing boat has a lot of crabs on it. Bye-bye. Gonna go ahead and raid. Who else? The Big Hal Dottie. Our beloved Big Hal is watching game shows. Do have fun in there. We fucking love the big Hellman. Toodaloo.
I don't date.
Oh my god. Wait, Streamy University is currently revealing its official student and professor list.
Big box truck. It's extra load. I just need the
Oh my god.
road. I go to bars.
There are so many members of Streamy University.
I like to dance, babe, but just not with you.
You leaving everything at home.
You're out of luck.
No arguing in
My big
SU.
box truck.
No fighting in SU. Nothing. Okay? Nothing, guys. I'm seeing niggas getting choked out.
This can't
I'm
be
seeing
the
niggas.
This cannot be
No. Okay?
the microphone quality that you are working with as the
Well, congrats to Stream University.
as someone streaming to 500,000 people.
The next person
All right, bye.
that we have